Hello and welcome to the video. In this video we solve exercise number 3-22. In this exercise a small manufacturing department contains 3 serial workstations that is go through each of the 3 workstations in order and one workstation after the other. Parts arrive according to exponential inter-arrival time distribution with its mean value of 8 minutes, and after that, before the part move to the processing workstation, it must be mounted on a special fixture, and this mounting operation takes 2 minutes, and then the parts move to the first workstation that is triangular distributed with its parameter value 4, 7 and 9, and the second workstation is uniformly distributed with its parameter value of 5 and 10, and the processing time of third workstation is again triangular distributed with its parameter value 5, 6.5 and 9. And after these three processing, the part have to remove from the fixture and it takes 1 minute. So you need to run the simulation for the single application of length of 48 hours and measure the uh, performance measures as given in this stage, and also need to add upload. So how we can model this thing into arena? So in that case, move to the arena home screen and first insert the create module, rename it as the part arrive, and the time between arrival is randomly distributed with its value of 8 minutes, and entries per arrival is equal to 1 and entry type is part, and click OK. Then add a process module and rename it as seize fixture and mount part. Actually in this process the part is mounted onto the fixture, so the action type is here seize delay, because we are not going to release the part from the fixture until its processing would be complete from these 3 workstations. That's why the action logic in this process module is seize delay rather than seize delay release, and rename the resource as the fixture that unit to seize value is 1, as this case is also given in this exercise 3-22, and the delay type is constant, and that value is 2 minutes. Then part move to the workstation 1. Actually this is the fixing or mounting the parts to the fixture, then processing actually would be done, that is the workstation 1, and in this workstation action type is seize delay release, and rename the resource as workstation 1, and it is triangular distributed with its parameter value 4, 7 and 9, and click OK. Then for the case of workstation 2, again add the process module and its type is seize delay release. This is the workstation 2 and it is uniformly distributed with this parameter value of 5 and 10. And finally the third process is begun. That action is again seize delay release, and resource name is workstation 3, and it is again triangular distributed with its parameter value of 5, 6.5 and 9. And after the completion of the processing of the part, now part have to unload from the fixture. So again add the process module and rename it as the unload part and release the fixture, but here action type is delay release, because in the first process module we set the action type seize delay. So definitely if you didn't add this process module in your model, then you may face the runtime error, because you actually fits the part onto the fixture but didn't release. But if you didn't release, then the part definitely not goes out to the system, as well as the second part processing would never be started. So that's why delay release action must be used. So remember this thing: if you use seize delay in your model, then you must add the delay release in your model so that the parts leave the system, and this is the constant and its value is 1 minute. Then add the plot for the total working process: workstation 1 queue length, workstation 2 queue length and workstation 3 queue length. Here the expression is entities working process for part, This one is N2 for workstation 1, N2 for workstation 2, and N2 for workstation 3, and other cross-metric changes I'm not going to discuss. You can also do it on your own. And setting plot showing the fixture in use, that is the number busy value, and R for fixture. So in this chart you actually see how many number of fixtures are used during the simulated time period, and the other cross-metric changes are on your own. You can do it on your own. So you can also type the text field by simply clicking this text button and add these texts to differentiate or animate the model. And this one is the workstation one, that is actually uh, comes these animation boxes are actually come from the resource animation bar as already discussed. Okay, so next entity initial picture is picture.bol, and the queue type is first in first out for all the processes queue, and resource capacity for the fixed capacity is 4, but the rest of the workstation capacity is equal to 1. And under the run setup menu, made one replication of 48 hours and then click OK. And now let's run the model. So here you can see the simulation is running state. Here you can see the workstation 1, 2 and 3 queue length as well as the total working process, and here you can see the fixture in use. So let's fast forward it to view the results. Click this yes button and you can see the total work in process in the whole system is 8.95 and its maximum value is 20, and the number of hours waiting for a fixture is 5.15 and its maximum value is 16, and the time average for workstation 1 is this one. Time average queue length for workstation 1 is 0.14, 0.47 for workstation 2, and 0.13 for workstation 3, and this is the maximum value of 322, and this is the waiting time of the workstation 1, 2 and 3. And for resource utilization, workstation 1 is 85, it's 94 and it's 86, and the utilization of all the fixture as a group is 95, or you can say 0.9507. So it appears that the number of fixtures being limited to 4 is the bottleneck in this system. It would be easy to experiment with the effect of adding fixtures simply by changing the capacity of the fixture resource. And that concludes exercise 3-22. Thank you.